I've become really fascinated by uh, tarot, tarot, however you say it. I don't really know. The last couple of months, year or two maybe, and I kind of have my own, way of looking at them because I don't have any ties to the traditional world of this at all, really. And so this video is gonna just, if you're into like traditional whatever this is, then you won't like this video, because what I'm gonna do is do a reading, sort of just pulling cards and getting some information from my friend here, ChatGPT, a mystic tarot reader version, to learn about like the traditional meanings of things, right? And if I was going to start messing with these cards on my YouTube channel, like I know what some of the meanings are. I've learned a lot about it, but I want to respect sort of what came before without being beholden to it. And so if that's something that's interesting to you, or if you're someone that doesn't believe in this or doesn't understand it or whatever, like, this video is probably for you, because like I just see them as a way to know yourself better. Something comes up, how do you react to it? So anyway, I'm going to see what the first step is, because I know they come in sets, but let's figure this out. All right, hello there. So I'm only ready to do my first reading with myself here, and I don't even know how to lay the cards out or anything, and I don't need a big explanation. I just need you to tell me what the first step is, and I will do it.
Perfect. First step, shuffle your deck while focusing on your question or intention. Let me know when you're ready for the next step.
I am ready. I have been shuffling with the intention of doing my first reading. I'm also filming this for my YouTube channel, and my goal is to understand my reactions to the cards that come up and learn a little about tarot in the process.
Awesome. Now draw 3 cards and lay them left to right. They'll represent past, present, and future. Tell me what you pull.
Alright, so the first card is the Hierophant. The second card is the Seven of Pentacles. And the third card is the World. So what do those mean in the traditional...
Nice spread. The Hierophant, past, shows tradition, learning, or spiritual guidance. The Seven of Pentacles, present, is patience and reflecting on progress. The World, future, is completion, wholeness, or a major achievement. Pretty powerful first reading. Want to dive into any of those?
Yeah, let's start with the Hierophant. So as I'm looking at this, I'm using this deck. It's the Smith Waite Centennial Tarot deck, and the Hierophant looks like he has 2 keys below him, and it looks kind of popish to me. No offense if you're into the Pope. And he's got 2 big columns, and he's holding up his index finger and his ring finger and his thumb. And so I'm curious as to what all those things mean to you. What this means.
Great observations. So the Pope-like figure is intentional. He represents established systems like religion, education, or tradition. The 2 keys below him symbolize spiritual knowledge. One for the conscious, one for the subconscious. The columns, those echo the High Priestess and the pillars of sacred space. Structure, order. His hand gesture is a blessing, drawn from religious iconography. 3 fingers up can represent the Holy Trinity, while the other 2 fingers point to heaven and earth, like a bridge between them. It's a card that speaks to learning from tradition, but also questioning what you've inherited. Do you feel like this relates to your past at all?
I feel like it relates to what I'm doing here with this first reading, trying to change up the system, out there, and I see like going from that to the Seven of Pentacles, which I know represents, at least for me, represents like a fast turn or like a big pivot or something. And then the World at the end, yeah, I guess we can go on to the second card here. This Seven. What do you see in this Seven of Pentacles?
Yeah, that's a cool connection. Challenging tradition to find your own voice. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, you've got this figure pausing, leaning on his tool, looking at what he's grown. It's not a fast pivot, actually. It's more about taking stock. Like you've been doing the work, and now you're wondering, is this worth it? Am I getting what I hoped for? It's a card of patience, maybe reassessing your direction, but not rushing. It fits beautifully between breaking tradition and reaching fulfillment. Are you feeling that pause or moment of reflection right now?
That's interesting that my own read saw it as like not a need to pivot, but like a moment of energetic change instead of what should be a pause to reflect. I would say that that is very much in line with my personality, to not slow down and listen enough.
That's such a sharp insight. You're catching yourself in the pattern the card is showing, moving fast when it's actually a moment to breathe and check in. That's the magic of the Seven of Pentacles. It's not just about effort, but about alignment. Are you planting the right seeds for the outcome you want? Ready to jump to the world?
Yes, continue. I'm looking at it and noticing there's a blonde figure at the top left, a red band at the top, an eagle. I relate a lot to eagles. I like eagles. And then there's a bull and a lion. And yeah, so there's a lot going on in this card. She looks like she's twirling a couple of batons.
Nice eye, you just named the 4 fixed signs: Aquarius, Angel; Scorpio, Eagle; Taurus, Bull; and Leo, Lion. They stand for stability, mastery, and the 4 corners of experience: mind, emotion, body, and spirit. The figure in the center is often seen as a dancer, balanced and free, surrounded by a laurel wreath. The red ribbon at the top ties into infinity and completion. The World is the final card of the major arcana. It's like you've come full circle. It's fulfillment, integration, and stepping into your next phase with wisdom. How does that idea of completion and freedom land for you right now?
Very nice, very nice. I like it. Seems like it's fitting.
Yeah, take your time with it. It's a big energy to sit with, the World showing up as your future card. That's a serious nod from the universe. You're not just learning tarot, you're stepping into something much bigger. Want to pull a clarifier or just sit with this one?
No, let's keep going.
All right, let's ride the wave. Want to draw a card for what energy to embody next, or maybe what to watch out for?
Yeah, I'll draw a card. Where should it go before I draw it?
Good call. Place it just below the center card, the Seven of Pentacles. It'll represent the energy or mindset to carry forward through this moment. Go ahead and pull.
Alright, so I've got the King of Pentacles.
Oof, that's solid. The King of Pentacles is the master of material stability, long-term vision, and grounded success. He doesn't rush, he builds. Paired with the 7, he's telling you, trust the process, stay steady, think long game. How does that sit with your usual go energy?
I love it. Yeah, he's got a little wand, it looks like, in his right hand, and then he's holding his pentacle with the other. So yeah. And he also, I see he's got 2 bulls on his throne behind him. That's interesting. And there's one, too. There's a couple more on by his feet. There are 4 sets of bulls. What do you think that means?
Yeah, you're really catching the richness in the card. All those bulls, Taurus energy again, are reinforcing stability, patience, and mastery over the physical world. The wand is like a scepter, a symbol of authority and vision, while the pentacle, in his other hand, shows he knows how to manifest it. 4 bulls, that's like grounded energy squared. It's about security, abundance, and not being shaken. He's saying build it slow, build it real, and it'll last. Does that imagery feel empowering to you right now?
Yes, very much so. So, what do I pull next and where does it go?
Love that. Now pull a card to represent what you're growing into, the version of yourself you're becoming through this journey. Place it above the world card, ready when you are.
All right. We have the Ace of Swords.
Perfect. What card did you get?
The Ace of Swords.
Oh yes, that's clarity, truth, and a breakthrough. The Ace of Swords is a sharp, clean start of the mind. It's insight cutting through confusion, a new way of thinking, or speaking your truth boldly. Placed above the world, it says you're stepping into a new mental clarity, a kind of personal power that comes from knowing and saying exactly what you mean. That hit home for you?
Very much so. I've been trying to be authentic as I possibly can into myself and to the world, and I have found it to be a very good way to live.
That's beautiful, and exactly what the Ace of Swords celebrates. It's like the universe handing you a blade made of truth and saying, here, use this to cut your own path. You're aligning with that energy already. Want to keep going with another card or reflect for a bit?
I feel like this is a sword that never needs to see blood unless it chooses to, right?
That's a powerful way to put it. A sword of wisdom, not war, meant to part illusion, not people. It's a tool of clarity, not conquest. And in your hands, it becomes something sacred.
I love it. Let's pull another card. Tell me where it's going to go.
All right, this next card will show what energy is supporting you behind the scenes, maybe even from spirit or your higher self. Place it just above the Ace of Swords, ready when you are.
I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles.
Wow. So now you've got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, mind and matter, clarity and opportunity. This one's a seed from the universe. Stability, abundance, a new path in the material world. It's backing your truth with real potential. It's like spirit saying, yes, this path is real, and we're giving you the tools to walk it. How's that feel in the body?
Feels really good. Feels really good. I do like the sound of that. Pentacles represent what earthly abundance, which you can read as, having material things if you want to, and having fancy cars and things, or realizing that if you woke up this morning and you have what you need to survive that day at all, then you have abundance that day, right?
Exactly, so well said. Pentacles are all about the material, but that doesn't just mean money or stuff. It's about safety, comfort, health, even time. True abundance is recognizing what's already enough and knowing how to grow it with care. You're tuned right into that truth.
All right, so let's pull another card. Where does it go?
Okay? This one will represent what you need to release or leave behind to fully step into this new phase. Place it below the King of Pentacles. Let me know what comes up.
We have the Two of Pentacles. We got I think is what this is. We got a guy dancing with an infinity loop.
Yep, that's the Two of Pentacles. Juggling, balancing, trying to keep everything in motion. It's about managing chaos, but it can also mean spreading yourself too thin. Placed here, it's saying, let go of the need to constantly juggle everything. Prioritize, ground yourself. The king doesn't hustle, he builds with purpose. Does that feel like a shift you're ready to make?
Yes. It would be a shift that I am ready to make. I love that you know it's not where I currently am, and a shift that I need to be in.
Exactly. That's the beauty of the card. It doesn't judge where you are, it just shows the path. You're already aware, and awareness is the first step to change. Want to draw one last card for a closing message or blessing?
Yes. What's this last one mean? And where does it go?
This last one is your message from the deck itself, what it wants to leave you with today. Place it right in the center of the spread, over the heart of it all. Go ahead and draw.
We have the Magician.
Yes, the Magician, card 1, the Master of Will and Manifestation. He's saying, you already have everything you need. The tools are in your hands, sword, wand, cup, pentacle, all elements aligned. Right at the center, it's the perfect closing. The message, you are the bridge between spirit and matter. Now go make magic.
All right, well, there you go. There's my first card reading to myself, which is probably creating some kind of infinity loop vortex or whatever that's going to probably turn the sky purple. You know, maybe it shifts the stars in the sky. I'm sorry if it does that. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm sorry that I didn't show this first couple of cards. I'll run through these real quick. The first one that came out was this one, the Hierophant. And then it was this one here, the Two of Pentacles. And then there was the World. And I'll probably get the order of these wrong, but I think you guys saw the rest of these. King of Pentacles, the Magician at the end, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles today. So I hope you enjoyed this first reading. Maybe I'll start doing this. I enjoyed it.